Welcome to Hero Villains. Who do you think would win when Kang the Conqueror faces Wonder Woman? When time collides with divine power? Kang is a master of time manipulation, a genius warrior from the distant future whose intellect surpasses every era. He possesses not only advanced technology, but also the ability to travel across timelines, creating countless variants of himself. His armor enhances his strength and durability, allowing him to stand against even the most powerful entities. He does not fight with emotion, but with cold strategy, always several steps ahead of his opponent in every possible scenario. Wonder Woman stands as a symbol of divine strength and justice, an Amazon warrior blessed by the gods of Olympus. She wields extraordinary power, remarkable speed, and flawless close combat skill. Weapons like the lasso of truth and her divine shield allow her to attack and defend with absolute precision. Beyond her physical might, her unbreakable spirit drives her to fight for justice, making her a formidable opponent against any conqueror. Before we dive deeper into the analysis, make sure to hit the subscribe button and do not forget to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you all very much. Born in the 31st century, Nathaniel Richards was a genius of his time, his intellect far beyond all others. Using the technology of that era, Nathaniel began traveling across the universe until he discovered the existence of parallel universes. With trillions dead and countless realities destroyed, he realized what had to be done to save existence. Abandoning the name Nathaniel, he took on the mantle of Kang the Conqueror, and began a mission to destroy all realities except one, establishing a single timeline to prevent the emergence of any other versions of himself. Kang is not merely a conqueror, but the embodiment of intelligence and ambition beyond the limits of time. Trained as a true warrior, while also a brilliant inventor and master strategist, he possesses a deep understanding of temporal physics that few could ever approach. He gathers experience from countless timelines, gradually shaping himself into a terrifying force that spans the multiverse. What makes Kang truly exceptional is not innate power, but his iron will and a mind that never ceases to evolve. He mastered time travel technology from the legacies left behind, then elevated it far beyond its original limits. The battle armor he created is not just a tool, but a symbol of intellect and power, granting him abilities that seem drawn from myth. Amid the endless flow of time, Kang stands as a cold observer, steadily bending the fate of entire universes to his will. His eyes reflect thousands of possible futures, where every decision can give birth to or destroy a world. Kang does not exist as a single individual, but more like a presence spread across the multiverse. Each time he interferes with time, he inadvertently creates more versions of himself, making his existence nearly impossible to control. In any moment or reality, Kang may already be there, silently manipulating events from the shadows. Even minds as great as Dr. Doom must acknowledge and envy the level of technology he commands. Kang's power does not come from magic or innate ability, but from inventions far beyond any era. He commands machines capable of erasing entire timelines, turning history into something that can be rewritten at will. The robots he creates are powerful enough to overwhelm the Avengers, including formidable figures like Thor and Scarlet Witch. Even more terrifying, they can replicate the abilities of their opponents, turning every advantage against them. His armor not only allows him to fly freely, but also blocks all forms of mental intrusion, rendering him nearly immune to telepathic attacks. The origin of Kang. He is believed to be a descendant combining the bloodlines of Reed Richards and Dr. Doom, two brilliant yet opposing geniuses. However, Kang carries more of Doom's ambition and nature, choosing conquest over salvation. With his superior intellect, he created time travel technology and began altering history to serve his own purposes. Through countless changes to the flow of time, his existence has become so deeply tied to time itself that it cannot be completely erased. If one version is destroyed, others will continue to emerge, as if time itself protects him from extinction. This makes Kang nearly immortal, not because he cannot be defeated, but because he never truly disappears. Kang does not merely walk through time, he controls it, as a tool held firmly within his grasp. He can move between eras, halt a moment in motion, even reverse everything itself. With access to countless timelines, Kang sees every possibility, every outcome, from victory to defeat of his opponent. To face him is to confront someone who already knows your history, your weaknesses, and even your death before the battle has begun. Even the most unexpected actions are nothing more than scenarios he calculated long ago. He has conquered empires that stretch across galaxies, defeated powerful entities like the Timekeepers, and faced Alioth, a being bound to the very nature of time itself. In his hands are machines capable of erasing entire timelines, turning the existence of the universe into something fragile. Kang desires conquest above all else, yet he has no interest in ruling. He refuses to be bound by responsibility or the burden of governing an empire. His joy lies in the moment of victory, in the thrill of surpassing every limit and leaving his mark upon reality. It is this very passion that makes him ruthless. Though he is seen as a god because of what he has achieved, Kang still clings to the stubborn belief that he is only human. He can accept the worship of others, even take pleasure in it, yet deep within, he never truly sees himself as divine. And it is this contradiction that makes him even more terrifying, because a man with the power of a god, driven by endless ambition, will always be ready to rewrite the entire universe to satisfy his own will. He is a man from the 31st century, the one responsible for the destruction of countless universes. He is a fixed point in existence, destined to always endure. Killing him is like striking down a hydra. Countless variants will simply rise to take his place. I truly hope you will subscribe to the channel. It would help us greatly, and you are amazing. Thank you so much. Now let us turn to Wonder Woman. Diana, known as Wonder Woman, is not only an Amazon warrior, but also carries the blood of the divine within her. As the daughter of Zeus and Hippolyta, she was born with the nature of a demigod, a fusion of supernatural strength and the unyielding will of a warrior trained since childhood. She has become a revered symbol, not only within the Justice League, but among the greatest heroes of all time. In the eyes of many, Diana stands alongside the highest tiers such as Superman, Shazam, and Martian Manhunter. Her power does not come solely from divine origin, it is further blessed by the gods, granting her abilities far beyond natural limits. When she removes her bracelets, she can unleash her latent divine state, elevating her strength to an entirely new level. In those moments, Diana is no longer just a warrior, she becomes the embodiment of ancient power, causing the battlefield itself to tremble. Diana once stood beside Superman and Martian Manhunter to pull the entire Earth, an act beyond comprehension. She also helped lift the moon, demonstrating nearly limitless physical strength. Even constructs created by Green Lantern, capable of withstanding supernova-level explosions, cannot endure her direct strikes. What truly sets Diana apart is her balance between power and character. She does not fight with strength alone, but with compassion and honor, something rarely seen among beings with power comparable to Kryptonian warriors. In every battle, her gaze remains calm, yet deep within burns an unending fire, the fire of a protector of the world. She can react to, evade, and control opponents on the level of Supergirl, a warrior with power equal to Superman. Her speed, reflexes, and close combat skill are in no way inferior to any Kryptonian hero. In many encounters, her strikes have been powerful enough to injure Superman himself, proving her consistent and terrifying combat capability. Every blow she delivers carries enough force to make even the strongest beings bleed. When she faced Darkseid, wielding a sword capable of cutting at the atomic level, Diana managed to take one of his eyes, despite his superior power. The sword is not merely a weapon, it is a force multiplier that drastically enhances her penetration ability, turning each strike into a true threat even to god-level entities. Diana can also also withstand the Omega Beams, one of the most destructive forces known, using her bracelets alone. Surviving attacks from Darkseid proves that she operates at an extraordinarily high level of power, even if still below him. In those moments against such overwhelming forces, Diana does not waver. Her eyes remain steady, her body stands firm like an unshakable wall. And it is in these seemingly unwinnable battles that Wonder Woman shines the brightest. She has defeated unpredictable entities like Phantom Stranger, a name often placed alongside Spectre and Dr. Fate. Even though her opponent was restrained, her ability to dominate such a being still demonstrates her superior class on the battlefield. She does not stop there. Diana is capable of restraining a version of Superman empowered by the energy of the Doomsday Pit. In the most chaotic situations, she maintains astonishing control, intercepting divine fragments rushing from all directions and handling each attack with near-perfect precision. Even Batman has acknowledged that her combat speed and reflexes can surpass Superman in many scenarios. Her adaptability is what makes Diana even more dangerous. She has taken advantage of her surroundings, using nothing more than a tree branch to strike the Flash, one of the fastest beings in existence. At the same time, she can keep pace with Cheetah, the one who once defeated Flash in the past. Diana has also confronted and defeated the female Furies, the elite force under Darkseid, while demonstrating power equal to Big Barda. Yet what truly sets her apart is her skill. She has mastered swordsmanship, martial arts, and every Amazonian combat style, blending them into a form that is both fluid and devastating. Diana has even surpassed Hercules in raw strength. Her magical bracelets are not merely symbolic. They function like the Aegis shield, granting her near absolute defense. Because of this, Diana can face any member of the Justice League without hesitation. In the Justice League League of One event, she single-handedly defeated the 6 remaining core members, not out of ambition, but to protect them and the world from a greater threat. Diana possesses the strength to lift masses reaching megatons, even pulling a significant portion of the Earth itself. Yet behind those immense numbers stands the image of a warrior driven by an unshakable heart. When she steps onto the battlefield, each footstep feels like it shakes the ground. Every swing carries the weight of a god. Diana stands out not only for her offensive power, but also for her endurance. Her body can absorb and withstand forces that most beings could never survive. Even so, her durability is not absolute. Advanced sharp weapons such as swords, spears, or bullets can still injure her, though usually only at a low to moderate level. She can endure extreme pressure, survive freezing cold and searing heat without significant harm. Traveling through space, immersing herself in lava, or surviving a direct nuclear explosion are not unfamiliar feats to her. These achievements do not only demonstrate endurance, they confirm her as one of the most well-rounded warriors to ever exist. Diana also possesses the ability to fly without any external support. Although her aerial control may not reach the refined precision of specialized aerial fighters, she still demonstrates remarkable agility and efficiency. Her flight speed can exceed escape velocity, frequently reaching supersonic levels and even faster when necessary. Diana is not merely a warrior in motion. She is like a living force tearing through space itself. The wind roars around her, light reflects off her armor, creating an image both majestic and overwhelming. And no matter how many dangers stand before her, she continues forward without hesitation, as if no limit in this world could ever restrain the steps of a warrior who carries the will of the gods. Wonder Woman can endure for long periods in any battle and against most opponents. She has stood evenly against powerful enemies, such as clones of Doomsday. She does not tire, as her body does not produce lactic acid in her muscles. How powerful is Doomsday? We can see him easily crush massive blocks of concrete, destroy entire buildings, strike Superman as if he were nothing more than a rag, and hit Wonder Woman with full force while she only responds with a faint smirk. That means thousands of tons of force are pressing against her, and she remains completely unharmed. Wonder Woman is the daughter of Zeus and one of the gods, the sister of Ares, and she has defeated him with ease. When Superman stood helpless before Doomsday, it was Wonder Woman who revealed her extreme extraordinary power. When Kang the Conqueror faces Wonder Woman, it becomes a clash of power between time-bending intellect and the resolve of a warrior infused with divine strength. Kang holds absolute dominance over time. He can rewind, alter, and retry every moment. And with technology far beyond any era, from defensive force fields to advanced energy weapons, he turns each battle into a multiversal strategic equation. His intellect allows him to predict, plan, and adapt with almost no limits. Wonder Woman stands with overwhelming direct power and perfection in combat. She surpasses in physical strength, speed, and close-range skill. Her magical weapons, such as the Lasso of Truth, are not only tools of restraint, but can also disrupt the technological advantage of her opponent. More importantly, Diana is accustomed to facing divine entities and reality warpers, so the style of combat Kang brings is not unfamiliar to her. Kang will keep his distance, using armor and energy attacks from afar, while attempting to control the tempo through his advantage over time. But Diana is not the kind of warrior who is easily forced into a passive position. She charges forward with terrifying speed, using her bracelets to block every strike and closing the gap in an instant. The Lasso of Truth lashes out like a beam of light, forcing Kang into direct confrontation instead of hiding behind layers of technology. Kang will attempt to reset everything by interfering with the timeline. However, this is not an opponent he can overcome with simple tricks. Her divine endurance and resistance to supernatural forces allow Diana to stand firm against temporal changes, even pursue and destroy Kang's critical devices. Every time he tries to escape, she pulls him back into the reality of the battle. As the confrontation reaches its peak, the advantage begins to shift toward Diana. There is no more distance, no more time left to calculate. Kang is forced to face a warrior whose every strike carries the weight of the divine. In a decisive moment, when willpower and strength become one, Wonder Woman completely dominates. Wonder Woman holds the absolute advantage and claims victory. I hope you enjoyed this battle. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That is today's video. Thank you very much.